Darren, Rovell. We are predicting the Commanders' 2024 schedule. Week 1 at Tampa. I actually am pretty high on Baker this year.
I like Baker. I think that this offensive line is not good for Washington. I think that it's going to be a disaster coming out of the gates for Jaden Daniels. He's used to having pocket protection, even though obviously he can run out of it. I think this is a loss.
7 new offensive starters for the
Yeah.
Commanders. They've tried to change the offensive line. It was atrocious last year.
I mean, you got Austin Eckler and Zach Ertz, but
Yeah.
but again, the speed at which any team that has a pass rush, they're going to have a problem.
Yeah, I agree. All right, lost 0-1 to start out the year. Week 2 versus the Giants at home. You'd imagine they at least split with New York.
Yes, they definitely. I think they definitely split with New York for sure. So I'll give this one a loss, but I'll do
Okay.
the later one a win.
So they lose at home to the Giants. So they're 0-2 headed into week 3 at Bengals Monday Night Football. That's a blowout loss.
No, no, yeah, that's not happening. I mean,
That's
I don't know what Dan Quinn would have to pull out, but that is not going to happen. So that's a loss.
0-3, week 4 at Arizona. This is another team that I feel like could be boom or bust.
Yeah, and I'm selling myself the Cliff Kingsbury story as OC coming back and
Yeah.
beating them. So I'm actually going to give them the win here.
That's the good. It's their first win week 4, and there's always that little extra motivation. He'll know this team really, really well. So one,
Does he still own the glass house?
that's funny. No, there's no way he does. There's no way he sold that house though. Week 5 versus Cleveland at home. Again, good pass rush.
Yeah, I don't think they can win this. They're losing that game.
We got one win for the
I do, I
Commanders.
do, I do think there is a string of 3 or 4 wins later in the season. So,
Okay.
so stay tuned.
Stay with us, Commanders fans. It will get better, but right now we got one win headed into week 6, and it's at Baltimore. That's a loss.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening either. He's not Lamar Jackson yet.
He's
So
not Lamar Jackson, but that's
you're
going to be, oh my God, the storylines leading up to that week. It's going to be, is Jaden Daniels the next Lamar Jackson? We'll have to deal
right,
with that. I'm with
right,
you.
right,
Loss.
right.
Week 7 versus Carolina.
All right,
Come
they're
on.
going to win that game. They're going to win that game.
There you
They're
go.
going to win that game.
Week 8 versus the Bears. The whole storyline of Caleb Williams versus Jaden
No,
Daniels.
they're not going to beat the Bears. I think Caleb has a lot more tools. I think coming from a better place. Plus going from Justin Fields. I think the Bears clearly have a little bit more competency, and I think they'll win that game. They lose again.
At Giants, you said they're splitting, so they're
Okay,
going to
so they're winning that one. Okay.
Week 10 versus Steelers. Who's going to be quarterback by this point in
Oh
Pittsburgh?
my. Oh my God. I mean, that is a tough one. That is who.
Russ Fields?
I mean, I still think I think Fields is going to be there.
I
I
think he'll
don't.
come out of the gate. No, they'll start Russ originally, right?
I think they're going to start Russ, but I think Fields is going to be going to start more games.
I wish that was a bet. I know you can bet on starting. I wish you could bet who's
That would
going
be
to
a good bet. How great would it be if they did percentage of snaps, and then at the end you're like, oh my God, it's 52 to
yeah,
48.
over under on percentage of
Yeah,
snaps.
yeah, that'd be
Come
a
on,
good one.
Randall, get it together. Okay, so we're giving. Wait. So against the Steelers, are you giving them a win or loss?
No loss. They can't
Okay,
take that. They
okay.
can't take that pass rush. No way.
No.
See.
Okay, 3 wins headed into Week 11 at Eagles,
No, that's not happening. No chance.
followed up by a home game against the Cowboys.
Which I think they'll split with the Cowboys.
This is a good. I have this as my trap game too. If you look at the Cowboys schedule, I think they're coming off a short week, and it was a
They'll
couple.
lose. They'll lose the last game of the year to the Cowboys, but I'm going to give them the split. So I'll give them the win here. Would that make it 4-8?
Yeah, so 4-8 headed into Week 13 versus Titans.
I like them to win this game.
Yeah, Will Levis.
Will Levis is not the answer. No,
So we're gonna start Week 15 off the bye at New Orleans.
I think they can win that. I think they can win that.
Week 16 versus the Eagles. Are they
Not
splitting?
happening. Not happening.
Okay.
and then the Cowboys to close it out. They're
We
going to
got
lose.
it. We got Atlanta. Week
Oh,
7
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta. I think they can win that game.
Okay, give them. So we're at 7 wins. And what
Yeah,
about week 18 Cowboys? You're saying they lose that game,
they
right?
lose that game. Yeah.
We'll have them at seven wins, which puts the Commanders over their win total.